I was looking forward to the new Fantasy Life, and then the Twitter tweeted about how, Keiji Inafune is having involvement in this, and then all the comments replying to it were very negative.
It's like, refund now.
There was also that furry card game. What was it? Tangletorn.
Tangletorn, yes. Which I'm out $700 on that, so.
Ooh.
Everybody's very pissed about that.
Oh,
I mean, it's understandable, but everybody's still very pissed.
You should study that one too, Miller.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
On the one hand, I'm kind of upset that I'll never get the 3DS version of Mighty Number 9. On the other hand, I heard the Wii U versions were bricking people's Wii U's, so maybe it's a good thing I didn't get it.
Probably.
Ugh. Yeah, I was also looking at the ones, there was like Scorn, which made 192,000 euros out of 150,000 goal. And that delivered 4 years late and to very negative reviews. So, There's a lot of things that can go wrong.
As much as I've developed a negative distaste for early access games, at least you get something with that.
Yeah.
As long as you accept that, hey, you're paying money now for what is there now, not necessarily what you hope will happen for it, but just what you're looking at now.
It only really work in certain kinds of games where like the gameplay itself is iterative. I guess that could technically work for Under One Sky if it's just like, yeah, we have a very rough version of the first chapter.
I mean, technically we have the Game Jam game to show, but I'm pretty sure a lot of stuff would just be completely overhauled.
Yeah, that the gameplay would need to be basically redesigned because there's almost nothing there at the moment.
Who are you, my dad?
Meanwhile, Star Citizen, infamous example. Yep.
I think about New Alexandria.
I mean, Star Citizen is just a
but realizing this place
laundering and fishing scheme that hasn't ended yet.
Brings it all back even more. We were so optimistic when we started.
I watched a YouTube video recently about Richard Garriott's Kickstarter.
Could accomplish anything.
I'm unfamiliar.
In one single moment,
because Richard Garriott was the guy who originally made Ultima.
I remember a flash.
And Ultima Online, which invented the MMORPG.
Realizing that my legs had melted.
I think it was, when was that? Back in like 2012? Or 2011 or something? He pitched a new MMORPG that was promising to bring back the older hardcore style of MMORPGs that he invented. And then it eventually did come out, and it was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say eventually, it was like 10 years in production, millions over budget, constantly needing to get more budget.
When we go to New Jerusalem, I'm going to have a cat. He's going to be black and white, and his name is going to be Bean. And I'm going to make sure that he never gets sick, and he never gets old, and he'll be my best friend forever.
Nice job. We're at level 2 hype train. Is it still 3 minutes for a hype train?
Ooh, the hype train is rolling through the station, folks. It's chugging along, but it's only gonna get there if you keep pushing it along.
Finger says 3 games they backed, still waiting to be released. They've got Homeworld 3, Mina the Hollower, and Billy Bust Up.
I backed Mina the Hollower. But that one, I'm positive, is definitely going to come out because Yacht Club Games are very responsible, and they have already made way more games than they needed to.
That's the little Zelda mouse game, right?
Yes.
Yes, the same people who made Shovel Knight. They are not in any way incapable of making that game. I think that's the main thing to look at there, is that they have a proven track record with that style of game at that scale.
Mina the Hollower needs to come out because if it does not, I will take it personally.
Well, that too.
How dare you tease us with Little Mouse Girl?
Thank you, Fingers, for the 1,000 bits. Oh, and earlier, thank you, Just Blar Gwen, for the sub baby. What's the name of the baby?
Yay!
And Simon Tesla gifting 5 tier 1 subs. Thank you, Simon Tesla.
Of course, I'm also still waiting on Mercury Abbey to come out, which I backed on Kickstarter. And the devs have been quiet about it, but they're also in Asia, and they just seem like the type of devs who are all like, oh, we're just gonna, you know, work on this. Last I heard, they had a working demo at a tech convention in Asia.
They're taking the later Hello Games route instead of the earlier Hello Games route. Just shut up, make the game, don't talk to anyone.
At least I'm hoping that, because a bunch of people are anxious because they don't really talk about it much on the Discord either. But it sure seems like they're still working on it.
Yeah, somebody earlier mentioned Billy Bust Up and Bloodstain. The thing with Bloodstain, I was looking with that, they had like a 3-person team from Fangamer who were like the people who made the Kickstarter. It was none of the people who were actually working on the game made or formulated the Kickstarter. And it seems there was a lot of tie-in with Fangamer to do cross-promotion stuff on like wiki sites and such.
I just do that, yeah.
Alright, someone in chat mentioned Yooka-Laylee. It wended up decent, but not super good either.
Yooka-Laylee.
Yooka-Laylee. Yooka-Laylee. Yeah, the Yooka-Laylee was... yeah. Look, it was better than Nuts and Bolts, so like...
That's not saying much.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Nuts and Bolts should have just been, you know, Tip Top or one of those other characters that they made and would fit for that they just never used again.
At least Nuts and Bolts got a sequel, Tears of the Kingdom.
Do you think it's... do you think it's like a Dinosaur Planet Star Fox Adventures thing where there was literally just 2 characters named Nuts and Bolts, and then Microsoft was like, well, we bought this Rare studio and we have this 2 characters. Let's shove them in.
I mean, maybe. Just seems more like a Nintendo thing to do. Or with Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Hmm.
Hypatia's Journal number 3. From Hypatia's Journals Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem. Day 42. We broke ground on the first of the permanent structures today. A large hall that will eventually be converted into a performance and exhibition space, my idea, although for now we'll use it as a workshop. It's strange, this place. There's a lot of open space, and I didn't think that I would find it so unusual. But I suppose we all spent more time at the dam than was originally planned, and now it's difficult to get used to not having that low ceiling over our heads. It's probably just me. Byron loves being outside and is always volunteering for scavenging missions. Lithosir usually tags along, although he seems more fascinated with observing nature and various weird creatures. At night, I sometimes catch myself standing by the door, not because I have guard duty, just watching the stars. It's oddly comforting to think that they've always been there, that they watched our ancestors standing where I now stand. From Miranda to 5358, we finished setting up the external side of the lake. The area is so stunning, we forgot about the experiment for a while and went for a long walk. The ways in which all the different aspects of nature interact with each other are endlessly fascinating to me, and the sheer variety of living things, even on a simple green meadow. Sadly, we then stumbled into the carcass of a deer that had been torn apart by wolves. It must have suffered enormously, and thinking about that made me feel truly terrible. There is so much pain in nature. Ecosystem engineers. Cutting down swaths of trees for their building projects, thoughtlessly causing radical changes to large environments and forcing local species to adapt to their artificial habitats. These are the traits of a species of intelligent, industrious, and extremely impactful ecosystem engineers. Humans? No, I'm talking about beavers. Like us, beavers transform their environments via building, and their actions have real consequences, creating vast wetlands that some species thrive in, while others die. Human activity is very similar. We too are ecosystem engineers, and we too benefit some species while harming others. Everything about this is completely natural, including the damage to other species. After all, that's what competition and evolution is all about. Those species that adapt to the ecosystems we create will, over the coming millennia, become the core of a new biodiversity, and so evolution runs its course. If we don't like the result, if we think that some species should be preserved despite being outcompeted, well, that's anything but natural. It is, however, very human. Miranda, it's fascinating how so much of what we do is common in animals, but furthered enormously by our intelligence and our ability to remember. Through us, the universe strives to a greater level of complexity. But does the universe have the capacity to strive for anything? We must be careful to avoid projecting human values onto the cosmos.
Does evolution have an endpoint? Does it have a success state?
It just is.
At some point, the universe experiences heat death, and then nothingness, and then the message pops up that says you can now play as Luigi.
Message pops up. The tangle of fate in this universe is ruined. Reload a previous save or continue in this distraught world.
Actually.
Oh hey, it's the not birthday bat.
I bet.
It is. Hello, everyone.
A completely normal, regular bat.
That's right. Nothing special about me at all.
Wow, this bat's so boring.
Oops.
Oh, I see. You can now take the blue emitter there and connect it to the wall socket, and then take the red.
Evolution has a failure state, and it's when we left the ocean, baby.
Hold on. I need to position this better so I can actually do that.
There we go. That takes care of that. How's life after aging? Asked the chat. Well, you know what? I still feel more or less the same.
How's life after love?
I'm not sure I believe in it. There, my display name has been fixed.
Okay.
There we go, a more appropriate form for Rick.
So, what kind of principles are we talusing tonight?
The success or failure of life itself. Does failure have a anthropogenic goal?
I think I can just do it.
Can we even attribute such things to the concept of life?
Hey Rick, what happens if you shine the red laser into Annie West's little gym thing?
It explodes.
Oh no!
I don't know.
So I'd say that their RF receiver probably gets overloaded and blows the heck up.
Neatly done, 1K.
Oh, creature. I saw a creature.
Yes, I did.
Saw something slink away.
Careful that it's not a snake, or we might have a Garden of Eden allegory going on.
Oh, there it is.
Fox.
That's a fox.
Fox.
For a second, I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I thought it was a polecat.
Get him!
Fox.
Get that fox out of here before he starts making Garfield jokes.
He's taking you to a secret.
I have. Okay. Refraction.
Did you actually see something or were you joking?
No, I saw something.
It was the fox.
It was the fox. And I ran around with it. Okay, so I need to get red in here.
I never saw any animals in that level.
Oh wait, what happens if you shine a green laser into one of these? Or are these inverters specific? It's shining red and blue. Is it specifically for red and blue?
Maybe? Certainly seems to want to tell you that it's specifically for red or blue. However,
It will not work. You can only invert red and blue lasers with it.
Interesting.
Press X to doubt.
Even necessary? I mean,
Think so. Oh, okay, so can you bring a third inverter into this area?
no.
No,
If
you
it was,
can't.
it'd be easy.
Eh.
The other inverter is stuck behind this emancipation grid.
Yep.
Meh.
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 Man,
Yeah.
indeed.
So can
Huh? Bring it,
I
Bobby.
use it to... get in range? Let's see. Did they actually go through here? Nope, it stops at the gate. So why is the gate here?
No. Okay, so take the inverter you just set
Literally
down.
going through the bars right there.
They're just for show. They're solid. So take this one and also add in the blue emitter that's past it. Or the red emitter, sorry. So the red emitter, that one, and then the other inverter.
Oh. Duh. Yeah, now it can do it by itself. So that's bringing a red over here.
And now you connect the one to this one. Yeah. Okay, so that's trying to show you what happens if you have two competing inputs on an inverter, is that it doesn't change.
There, Fox again.
Fox.
Fox.
Foxy.
Fox.
Talos Principle II. There's foxes in it.
Creatures in it are quite foxy.
What does the fox say?
Off he go.
To do fox things.
Uh-oh.
Sphinx puzzle. X marks the spot, it looks like.
Alright, this is where you press the take screen capture button on your Switch controller.
I'm not playing this on Switch.
I know. Just makes me think of those things from, like, Mario Odyssey. Where they would do that, and they're like, in this place, go here! And then, like, 3 levels later, you finally get to that part.
Where is that statue that it's referencing?
Oh yeah, that one. It was very hard to find because the picture sucks.
Hello, Drifter and Raiders.
Hello. Walk out to sea. No.
Excuse me.
Oh, that was funky.
What?
Walk back up. Oh, well. It was the thing I think Federic was pointing out the other day, which is the water is a screen space reflection.
Oh, that.
So if walk behind the tree, yeah, you see the leaves getting reflected on the water.
Through the deliberate arrangements of material by a mind imposing order on the world. And it is built to serve a purpose. To that end, it has roads and fountains and walls. And to the same end, it has laws and leaders. And though each city is built according to a different plan, all cities must serve their purpose, or they will fall and become ruins. Therefore, we may conclude that a city
Yeah, that was
is
the thing I was
also a
getting.
kind of machine,
Reflections also get botched
constructed
towards
to
the edges of
improve
the screen.
life of its citizens.
There we go. There's the guy. So it's something behind him.
Yes. Also.
Just when I thought we'd found all the weird stuff.
Success. It worked. I made a statue. Well, it half worked. The design was imbalanced, so it fell over and broke. But it was very dramatic. But the good news is that it all works in principle. Imagine what we could do using stone, part of the environment. Miranda.
It worked in Talos.
You have to raise
Principle.
reflections to alter it to fix it, but I am not sure how intensive it is. I did not see much of a performance difference from just that one setting.
And that's why I'm here. To be honest with you, individual people, not always my favorite. I'm not the smartest guy ever, and I know that. But there are some people, man, some people are just so dumb. I don't even know if they're actually conscious. Sometimes I think their whole lives might be like a dream. They're just stumbling around, no idea what's going on, mumbling some random nonsense. And the thing you have to understand about our time period is that a lot of these people wield enormous power. They run whole countries and corporations. Yeah, that's right. We've handed over our
Be back in a few
civilization to
minutes,
people
y'all.
I wouldn't trust to tie their own shoelaces. And if they're dumb, then what are we? I don't honestly have an answer to that, so just please try to do better.
Now the statue was sitting at some kind of angle. If only I could go back in time and see it again.
Well, you could get back to the past. Samurai Jack.
Why do I have so many messages? Atholok. Paris is an ancient city sometimes called the City of Light, one of the great capitals of the world, home to tradition and innovation alike. It was the birthplace of one of the greatest revolutions in history, the moment that gave birth to modernity in all its glories and horrors alike. The spirit of freedom that was born here, although it was suppressed by enemies and traitors, never entirely faded, and it lived on in the minds of artists for many generations. Maybe something of that spirit still remains in us. Cat-sitting advice? Pellegrino. So I'm cat-sitting at Kut's cat, Bruce, and he keeps peeing on my charging pod. Is there anything I can do to prevent this? Atal. Clean it very thoroughly so not a single trace of smell remains. I know it's hard without the ability to smell, but we do have some cleaning agents that should do the trick. Contact me on private if you need a list. Oh, and make sure Bruce isn't distressed by something. Cats don't like being moved from their territory. Maybe it would be easier if you just moved him back to Kut's place and fed him there. No, Bruce is just a bastard. He loves peeing on anything electrical, chewing on cables, and generally just breaking stuff. This is normal. And I warned you, Pellegrino. I could have given him to Neith. She's used to him. But he's so fuzzy, and I love him. Ah, cats.
Oh wow, they're just like us. They love their cats.
For anyone who missed it, Byron's expedition has recovered evidence of the existence of another person. Someone not from New Jerusalem. Who could this be? What does this mean? Maybe there's another city out there. Who says there was only one simulation? Maybe there are thousands of people we've never met. I really hope so. There is only one founder. I hate to agree with Thekla, but all the historical evidence we have points to that conclusion. There were some other attempts, but as far as we all know, they all went wrong or failed. There's more we don't know than there is that we know. That sentence is going to make my brain crash. Why do we think Miranda is from Earth? There's no evidence to support that idea. Really don't think it's aliens, Jacques. Everything here is obviously related to New Jerusalem. Or, I'd like to hear more about these other attempts to save humanity. I'm curious about that. Some people affiliated with the Institute for Applied Noematics tried to set up a secondary site at another dam, but after about a century the dam collapsed and took whatever was happening inside that system with it. There was also a similar attempt by another organization, but without the test of free will that Alexander Drennan devised. According to Lithosphere, it never produced a viable mine before it ran out of power. Could there still be others out there? Theoretically, yes, but even our dam would have collapsed without extensive repairs, and even a nuclear power plant would have run out of fuel by now.
Oh, excuse me. Dang.
Yes,
there
yeah.
goes my joke. I was about to say, oh, damn, and then had to go and burp.
You just had to go and burp, didn't you?
I did, I'm afraid. It was a biological necessity. For at the end of the day, I am still currently a creature of meat and bone.
Why? Stop being that.
Like this.
I'm working on it, one day at a time.
Pointing to something over here. This plane. Fine, I'll run all the way back.
Run, 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 run.
Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch him. He's the Roo Man. Why don't I just say Kangaroo Man? That scans better.
I don't know. I don't
Like where?
know.
Where are you leading us on this adventure, Rick?
Wherever I feel like. That's how I play these games.
He's taking us to Narnia.
Adventure.
Adventure.
Okay, here it was again. Maybe this time I can memorize it and not have to take a screen cap or anything. No, this
Well, if
time
you
I'm just gonna use
memorize
my
it.
phone.
But Rick, then who was... Okay, anyway.
I do know where it is now, so I can keep doing the puzzles. That way. Another one of these things. Okay. Need to get it to that blue receiver through that window. I see. And that one is a blue receiver. the only thing that makes sense. That would turn the blue red. There need to be red there. That doesn't make sense. No. This is not the inverter. Inverter, that keeps it blue. Then it's blue. How do you cross the stream then?
You're not supposed to do that.
I will do it if I want.
No gods, no masters. That was good tea. I'm glad I'm getting on a tea kick lately.
Tea.
That's right. I'm teabagging it. Fuck.
Or actually, let's do this twice. We do that. Then turn it off, and that's still like that. Yes. Haha.
I sent the drone to have a look at one of the other puzzle clusters. It seems they remain inert until they're connected. I uploaded the pictures to the log.
Should we check them out with the VTOL?
Let's conserve fuel as much as we can. There's no point in going there if it's all dead.
You know what I'm glad about? No time rewind puzzles.
No time rewind puzzles.
I'm sure they're gonna come back.
I mean, time rewinding tends to come back by its very nature, doesn't it?
Okay, you.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like Goku, I'm just saying.
Need to bring two objects over here.
Why wasn't GC here for that one?
GC, are you in the chat?
He was earlier.
Is there a cat in the chat?
Okay, I can bring this up here. That opens up this gate. But how does that help? Bring it. No. How'd I keep this door open? Bring this over here. No, I still cannot see the emitter from here. That's not gonna help. Am I missing anything? Not gonna be anything over here.
Oh no. Hey Ma, they're doing that weird thing again.
Hey, any of y'all ever see The Grudge? Okay, anyway.
No, I haven't.
Oh, that was a fun movie.
Actually, if I see it from right here, I can just connect it directly. Okay. Now it's connected directly, it's keeping it open. Then I can bring this over here and black it to blue. Gonna invert to red. But I need both of them. Oop. Wrong door. Puzzle.
Puzzle.
A puzzle in this puzzle game? No way.
Impossible. Ridiculous. No one would ever do it.
Don't you believe it? Backward propagation.
Really expected you to say backward propaganda.
Backward propaganda.
Hey, he said it.
Okay. What's my goal here?
Oh, BRB again.
Really need to lay off the Taco Bell. Two blues there.
He lost Stoker again. I knew his 40s would be too much.
He's been getting too many of them beans. He needs to stop looking at all them paws.
There we go. Okay, so with that, now I need to move it further. Move it to that corner. I don't think that's enough. It doesn't even look like it can reach it. Okay. So I can't do this with angle trickery. Unless I should just keep that open, yeah.
Congratulations, 1K. That was a hard one.
There's so much to discover on this island that sometimes it overwhelms me. Every lake, every forest contains an incredible, interconnected, permanently changing network of organisms. And every one of those organisms is almost infinitely complex and contains other organisms within itself. It seems impossible to ever really grasp. But then, step by step, I do understand. It takes time and effort, but it's not impossible. And there's a lot of joy to be found in simply taking the time to truly study something.
Okay.
I spent 5 years studying a single flower, and it never got boring.
That's the nice thing about being a robot, I guess.
I'll say the flower may not be boring, but God, lady, you sound boring.
Okay, have an inverter here. Hexahedron. Tetrahedron.
What?
Well, now what?
Uh-huh.
Alright. That. Nope. That's going to be an issue. Technically, I can just reach that from over here. That gives me another inverter. And swap inverter over here. That will create a red beam. Wanted. One second.
1 second has been called. 1 second has been called. Chad, how are you spending this 1 second? Excellent to know. The second is now over. Please return to your duties. Finger says they spent their second existential dread.
Good.
That is an appropriate way to use your time. Thank you very much. You will be rewarded by a single post-it note on the company corkboard that says that you spent your time well and we thank you for your work.
Trying to determine if this is actually blocked by something or not. Well, it's acting like it's blocked by the laser or something. something. This is way too complicated. I don't think you can see, cannot see the sidewall right there. So I would need to hit it with this somehow. That's self-sustaining. So long as the blue laser stays in place. Has to be a reason that you can see the red one but not the blue one from here.
Probably, I'm just not sure what it is.
Weird, I killed it immediately. Technically, I could do that with this one on the inside. see.
I'm remembering about how after the first game came out, players found ways to get stuck or take things from across force walls, so the devs added their robot saunas to the game after and they'd move things out of the way.
Literally all I can see is that right over there. Yeah. That's the only thing that's happening over there. Why does it need to hover? Just so that it doesn't cross a path, but something's gonna have to cross a path. How do I get both of these objects out of this jail? What was the name of this thing again? Positional interchange. Now there comes a part where I just stare at it.
Yeah, you gotta think about it.
problem right here. I cannot see the blue receptacle from here.
I'm stuck on a different puzzle. It seems extremely simple. It's a small room with just a few elements, but it's driving me nuts.
What can I see from right here? Should be very easy if I could get the hexahedron out of here, but it doesn't look like there's any way to do that. Too many lasers.
What is the problem on your puzzle? I wasn't following.
There's too many lasers.
Too many lasers, too many lasers. Too many lasers, too many lasers.
Okay, because leaving this in here doesn't make any sense. Because if I did, I could just connect all of those, and that would completely obviate the need for that in there. Except that I still can't get past this.
I see. I vaguely remember this one, but lips zipped.
Take that one and make it blue. Not even... Why is this one not coming to me? It seems like both of these need to be in here at the same time. And out there at the same time.
Well, they can't both be true.
Can I... No. this whole elaborate setup just to lift the laser over here. I need... something that's in here to hit the red receptacle. Do that at almost any angle, and if this had red laser, I could just... I don't think I could. Too shallow of an angle. Laser. Come on, brain, untangle this. Okay. This is correct. Seems like the only thing that even makes sense. I'd have to use this to connect to that somehow. I think I know what it wants me to do.
Oh yeah.
Course, Skipping a puzzle is not an option for either of us, right?
Of course not.
Yeah, my eyes are just glazing over at this.
I think I know what it wants me to do. I just have absolutely no idea how to untangle it. I just... Should I have kept it up?
You get things in or out of the part with the fan and purple field. This is not a hint. I do not remember that part.
I do not think you can take anything out. Oh, I keep bouncing back and forth between two different, completely mutually exclusive ideas here. Need to stick with one. Pretty sure that the laser up there has to be emitting the red laser. I'm not sure if...
Does it need to be the inverter behind that force field on the button?
Actually, it might not.
Try switching it for the connector, I guess. Also not a hint, I do not remember that either.
Oh my god. Such a fucking idiot.
You're not idiots. It just happens to everyone. They get stuck in one way of thinking about it. God, I can't wait for...
The entire time I was thinking that I needed to keep the part behind the wall self-sufficient, and that was the exact wrong thing I was supposed to do.
What did you do? I did not see it.
I fixed it.
Cross the beams without touching them.
The inverter behind the barrier had to be carrying the blue laser, not the red laser. Also, this part of the island is huge. Gonna be running in circles for a while.
Circles. The most delicious shape.
Oh, there's that statue again. Okay, let's try and get it lined up this time.
Yeah, this one is hard, again. Because the pick is hard to decipher. Some elements just look different too.
I mean, they do. There's clearly a tree in front of the statue from this picture. I do not know if that's actually helpful. It's not the same tree.
Oh, the tree is probably because that picture is centuries old or whatever.
Perhaps. If I just try and angle him like that, it shows some kind of cliff.
Yeah, it looks like it's trying to point at something between the back of the statue and the big sea mine. I don't know what you call that shape.
Why does that look like a cliff? Because there's that cliff that's over there, but that's not intersecting here. Walk some more this way. The cliff that's out there?
Now, is it showing the statue as it is right now, or is it showing the statue like before it fell over, as the note said?
As what note said?
The note that when you walked in between this giant statue's hands, there was a note that said, "I built the statue today, but it wasn't structurally sound and it fell over."
That's going too far, Miller. The statue is as it was then.
Yeah, this doesn't look any different. The
Okay.
statue doesn't look any different anyway.
I'm just wondering. Seemed like a little
The only
thing
thing
they
that
were trying to set up.
even makes a little bit of sense is this structure up here. So what is this structure? Unless there's another statue on this island that looks exactly like it. Aha.
Aha!
It was overly hard to find.
That wasn't that hard. Where are the extra puzzles? I haven't seen them.
Figure out the question marks on the compass.
Oh yeah, I can follow the compass. Up. You get into it like, oh, from over there. Okay, time to meet Prometheus. Oh, it's not Prometheus, it's a Sphinx again.
When the craftsman Daedalus was imprisoned in the very labyrinth he had created, his only solace was his son, Icarus. To escape their plight, he fashioned wings of feathers and wax. He warned his son to fly neither too high nor too low, but his son, enraptured by the freedom of flight, flew too close to the sun. Thus the wax in his wings melted, and he fell to his death. What was the sun's error?
Now lady, this is Classics 101. Everyone knows that story.
Idiocy, the wings were made from wax. I mean, come on.
See, I would say hubris, but not with that reasoning.
Yeah.
guess carelessness then. It's like, no, you guys needed to escape the tower. That was the first and foremost thing. Once you had a safe landing, then you could use the wings for fun.
Who was careless, giving the wings to Icarus, knowing that all young men are rash.
I mean, they were able to make wax wings work in contrast to the laws of aerodynamics. I'd call that part impressive.
Foreign land. King Minos came looking for the craftsman to exact his revenge. The answer to a riddle revealed where Daedalus dwelled. But for Minos, that answer was his ruin. Consider King Minos, burned in his bath, as you seek your own answer.
The megastructure, it's opening.
3 receivers, 3 towers, 3 beams, as we suspected. I think this is an invitation.
Doesn't look that inviting to me.
If you consider the size of the entire structure, then that opening must be big enough to drive a building through.
Or the VTOL.
You want us to go in there, into the creepy triangular maw of death?
Maw of death? I think it looks charming.
Byron's right. We're here to explore, and this is a mystery worth investigating. This technology could change everything.
Oh, all right. I'm not winning this, am I?
Nope. Let's meet up with the VTOL, everybody. We're going in.
But I need to get the reward from the Sphinx statue, which I do not remember where it is. Number 1. Did they have to make this one so massive?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's a bat.
Guess who's bat? Bat again. Stoker's bat.
Streets bat. All right.
Batty friend.
It's a me, Batio. Anyway, how has the game been in my absence?
Difficult.
Yay! It's what you wanted, isn't
Put in
it?
a bit of everything into this one. Pseudo philosophy, puzzle game, walking simulator, Reddit simulator.
Bat squeaks bad, all right. Yes, that's what I should have said.
Bat squeaks bad, all right.
Eep.
Eep, eep, squeak, squeak.
Time to travel back to the mega structure.
The
Which
mega
is a bit
Did
of a
not do
misnomer.
the 2 triangle
because
puzzles.
I couldn't find them. I didn't want to run for another 10 minutes. I'll continue the story, come back to them later.
At first I thought they might be some kind of nanotechnology, but I was wrong. It's a lot worse than that.
I mean, you just need to follow the compass.
A completely unknown type
You just need to follow the yellow brick road.
completely inexplicable within our understanding of physics. Created and manipulated by someone.
Fascinating. Yakut, take us in.
Aye, aye, sir.
Question marks. 2 of them will always lead you to the extra puzzles.
Okay.
Guess not. He postulated the concept of the outside context problem. That's when a society encounters something so advanced, so different, that they simply could not have conceived of it. That's what this is. This whole place is one giant outside context problem. And we're headed right into it.
Just a giant IMAX theater. What's the big deal?
I think I can set down over there. Should I?
Please do. I can't wait to get a closer look.
It's like an IKEA in here.
We're talking about IKEA. It's like a Costco in here.
We need to explore as much as we can, separately if need be, but stay in touch. Record anything interesting you find, and pay special attention to any clues as to who built this place and why.
Never been in a
The
Costco.
schematics
I
we
don't
found
know.
in that lab were extremely incomplete. So if you can find any more
Well,
of
just
those,
play this
that'd be
game and
great.
then you'll know what it's like to be in the
Someone should stay at
Costco.
the VTOL just in case.
I volunteer you. See you later, Al.
Just know their CEO would sooner die than sell a hot dog for more than $1.50.
No, he'd rather kill.
Either way, what bliss?
An important distinction. Thank you very much.
One of them was like, we should raise it, and then he was like, if you try and do that, I will fucking kill you.
Maybe after that, you can help me with this elevator?
One problem at a time.
Now that's a kind of energy I can appreciate.
Okay, door should be opening. Now, about the elevator.
Actually, the elevator's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No idea where I am, but
Snopes.com.
working.
Claim. The founder of Costco told the CEO who wanted to raise the prices on Costco's hot dogs, if you raise the effing hot dog, I will kill you. Figure it out. Rating, true.
Love that.
Yeah, unfortunately, they've been leaning into a lot of the figure it out part recently, and it's becoming less and less like a hot dog.
With the elevator,
No.
But
What
a
was
hot
that?
dog's already not really much of anything in the first place.
What was
I mean,
that
sure.
urban
It's
legend about the chicken McNuggets weren't actually made out of chicken, but they were made out of a lab-grown animal called like Animal 37 or something like that? Or was
Not
it
heard that.
Stay humble.
Or was it Taco Bell? It was something like that.
Sounds very abstract, but
I
I've
think
seen
that
how
was the KFC
I've seen how much they built,
urban legend.
how much they grew, how far they fell.
That the reason that they changed
So,
their name
I've
to
been thinking,
KFC was they couldn't legally
what if
call it
all
chicken
this sets
anymore.
us on the same path?
You know, I think
What
there's
if this is too
probably a
much
lot
power
of
for
these
anyone
out
to control?
there.
I remember someone trying to talk about what the McDonald's chicken nuggets were made of, and it had a picture of this like weird pink goop coming out of a machine.
Yeah, it's not the pink slime. You know what that stuff is? You know what that video was?
It's not the Teletubbies, it's the Tubby Custard Machine.
Oh, the Tubby Custard Machine. But yes, there was also the video that circulated of the pink slime. That was gumballs. That was the gum that was gonna go into like Hubba Bubba. That's why it was such a bright pink and like fluffy, is because that's before it's set.
Wasn't
Yet it's
also
outrageous. They enslaved
Maybe I shouldn't
Teletubbies to
worry
make
so much
McDonald's
before we
nuggies.
know more. Thanks for talking to me, 1K. I know we're in the middle of something, but I kind of needed that.
I know everybody's absolutely terrified by the prospect of knowledge driving you mad, but I don't believe there is such a thing.
You don't think there's such a thing as a information hazard?
not for humans.
A cognito hazard.
Same pattern.
See, this is what I always enjoyed. My favorite explanation of what actually happens with like cosmic horror style cognito hazards.
Is it the ant thing?
Yes, it's the ant thing. I love this
ant thing?
Yeah, so okay. Imagine for a moment.
Before we get into this, I'm gonna tell you right now, I do have a fear of ants. Like a phobia of ants. So
this doesn't have anything to do with that.
This will not trigger your antophobia. I promise you. So imagine for a moment that you're an ant, okay? Or any other insect will do. Something small with very little in the way of brain, okay?
Okay.
Now, imagine that for like a couple of seconds, your little ant brain gets to see through the eyes, the perspective, and brain of a human being. All right? For just a few moments, you know what a human is, you know what a human knows, you see, think, and feel what a human thinks, sees, thinks, and feels, okay? But this only lasts for a couple of moments, and then boom, you're back in the ant body with the ant brain. You cannot cram what you just experienced back into your little ant experience. Like, there's no room in your brain. You know that you knew things that were now impossible for you to describe or conceive of.
Sure.
So you can't handle the knowledge, or rather the memory of the knowledge that you once had, but you also just can't go back to being a regular ant.
That is just what it is like reading Homestuck.
Damn it, Fed. Stop being funnier than me on this stream.
Truly, Homestuck is the Roko's Basilisk.
Wait, it's same for Homestar. It starts out, it's like, haha, funny cartoon, and then it's like, my vocabulary has been irreversibly altered.
I will never ever say the words Labor Day the same ever again.
You will never, ever, ever, ever write a song about Sibby?
Yeah, I can believe that ant thing if whatever other intelligence you would encounter is sufficiently intelligent. There's the thing they talk about, how it's like, okay, the smartest chimpanzee in the world is about as smart as a human toddler.
Mm-hmm.
So what is that like in the other direction?
Oh god, yeah.
What is it like if we have alien toddler who is like maybe a year old and intuitively understands quantum physics?
Yeah, that's you know, there's another Tumblr post that this is making me think about, actually, where like people were talking about like how easy it is to fool bees or whatever with just like a fake bee on a stick. And then frickin' Neil Gaiman strolls in on his Tumblr account and is like, well, imagine what higher dimensional beings must think of us when they have their own little fake people on sticks that they're interacting with us with. And everyone's like, Neil Gaiman, don't you do this to us, Neil Gaiman.
Don't you do that now. That's not okay, you hear?
How far down this goes.
The center of the Earth.
Yeah, this like mega pyramid we see is actually just the top cap to like an obelisk that extends all the way down to the mantle.
This is madness. Even the walls are bursting with power.
So this just wraps back around to the monument mythos. Okay.
A guy named Glitch is like, Neil Gaiman is like a Tumblr cryptid you can actually summon. That is an extremely accurate description. He is one of those handful of celebrity Tumblr users who actually knows how to use the site. I remember in particular someone took a screenshot from the Sandman Netflix series, and they put the Mr. Man-Sand, man me a sand on it.
You need to have those pieces go the same direction.
Gaiman actually, he reblogged that with the text, "I'm not reblogging this."
Does G.R.R. Martin still using LiveJournal count as celebrity using social media?
Oh god, he was on LiveJournal, wasn't he?
Yeah, probably.
I think I've tracked down some more schematics, though. Let's see. This might do something. Or not.
That's like finding Rebecca Sugar's AO3 account or something.
Oh, or seeing her her Ratatouille Rule 34 comic.
God.
Which I had seen years ago and didn't know it was her. But also, my ex and I made the same joke, and my ex drew a comic about it too, independently of Rebecca Sugar.
Are you implying such a thing exists?
Oh, Frederick, you sweet summer child. Oh, Simon didn't know about it either, yes.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't know about it either. I was just making shit up. I don't even know if she does have an AO3 account. No.
Alright, let me see if I can find this, though I will not link it in Twitch.
Yep, I found it.
It's good, isn't it?
I mean, it's only a single panel. It
isn't. There is supposed to be. Oh, there's two panels. You're only seeing the single panel isolated version. Here's the two-panel version. I'm not spoilering this.
Really should. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's one panel.
I count that as two.
That's one panel and an inset. Whatever. Anyway, yes. Haha, wouldn't it be funny if Ratatouille yanked on his hair when he was doing the sideways mambo?
Doing the sex.
See, I'm trying to make a double entendre about it. Come on, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. When he's doing the sideways horizontal fuck. Did I do it right?
He's looking at Remy in the jar. He's like, I don't know how to make love to a woman. But you do! Which raises a whole series of questions of how Remy would know that.
I mean, rats are really fuck happy, and you can quote me on that.
The horizontal monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash. To get a jolt from my electrodes.
Okay, mister.
Listen, that line is actually in the song, okay?
I know. You don't need to recontextualize it like that.
How do you know that's not how it was meant to be interpreted in the first place?
I mean, it probably was. This is one of those things where it's like, you listen to or watch certain things when you're a kid and you get sort of introduced to culture as it is, and you think things are great. It's nice to see stuff and get exposed to certain things. You know there's certain things you're not supposed to be exposed to, yada yada yada. And then you watch like Shrek when you're like 25 and you're like, holy shit, there's so many double entendres in here. What the fuck?
Yeah, for us it was what? Animaniacs?
Oh god, Animaniacs.
Okay.
How are you going to get the blue without crossing the streams? Oh, like that. Hello, Mr. Lazor.
Where's the on switch?
Mr. Lazor, I need you to Lazor.
Aha! Time to pull the lever, Kronk.
Frank lever!
Good job, 1K.
Nice job solving the puzzles.
We need to make sure that the game reacts to the player achieving this thing, and so we need to have a single line or a couple lines there of them saying something congratulatory. We'll just write in good job 1K right here, and then we'll come back later to write in some actual script. 9 months later. So that's the script we're going with, huh?
There you go. Back up these stairs to this one.
Yeah, I will say a lot of the level design, like the aesthetic design, definitely feels like it's not Talos 1.2. It does have its own feel to it.
Where am I supposed to... What am I trying to do here?
I just saw a green somewhere.
You open that blue door. But I need to do it with this, because this is the only object here that I can use. So I need red to come in here so I can invert it.
What this? This is Talos Principle II. It's a game that released a few days ago. It is a 3D puzzle game. Currently we are trying to solve some laser puzzles in order to gain access to a giant lever that will turn on an even bigger laser. Oh, also
wait,
we're a
this one's
robot.
not doing anything. Is... Oh. That might be the complication. Maybe. Let's see.
Maybe. It looks like it would go over it.
I guess that's it.
Huh.
Huh.
Guess that one was just easier to intuit.
Well done.
Good job.
Really couldn't have anything of them being just like, where does this mystery go? What's the next step happening? Do you see those lasers turning on? They're increasing the power output by tenfold with each one. Just none of that. We're just going with good job.
Nice puzzling.
You puzzled that real good, 1K. Good job.
Maybe the entire puzzle was me just trying to untangle it, but I've already done harder puzzles than that. So. I have a driller here. Two red receivers in there. Is that it for this one? How was the first one I did actually somewhat challenging?
1K if you want.
It wasn't that challenging, but it had like
Finish up scanning this.
the Tetris puzzle in the middle of it.
Fez says he just got an achievement called Persistent for work on solving a single puzzle for more than 20 minutes.
Yep, I got that one. The one that I was trying and failing at. And why can't these vast, unknowable megastructures exist in real life?
They're called the Seven Wonders of the Ancient World.
They're not that vast.
Also, 6 of those are gone now.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought there were 2 sets. Like one's... Never mind.
Also, wait, it can't be 6 of them are gone, because there's still the Great Wall of China and the Pyramids of Giza.
Great Wall of China was not one of them.
It
the
wasn't,
the 7 wonders of the world were the ones that were defined by Herodotus.
You know, the father of lies.
Yeah, him. Question. I have a question from Miranda. I was doing some reading while the last trial was running and I came across something I don't understand. There are a lot of references to ancient humans feeling that science is boring. To me, everything we're studying is mind-bendingly incredible, whether it's quark gluon deconfinement or neutrino-antineutrino oscillations, or even something incredibly basic like the properties of light. I understand why our ancestors cared about art, why a beautifully crafted story or poem was moving to them, but how could they not see that everything that surrounds us is just as incredible? Studying science is like studying the most incredible machine ever created, a machine designed to build worlds and tell stories. How could they not see that? I'm sure there's a good explanation, but I don't get it. Miranda. Oh no! Time for another vision, I guess.
Mother? What are you thinking about, Mother?
The Talos Principle. You see, it has
Okay,
two
yeah, that's why I was
applications.
confused.
One is to the self.
There's like
It
20
means
different
facing the
lists
truth,
of 7
even
wonders.
If it frightens us. Understanding that living beings are machines.
7
and we
wonders
can't
of the
afford to
solar
lie to
system.
ourselves.
Shut up.
But that's just the beginning. The second application is to
The
the
surface
world.
of the shut
This
up.
one seems easier at first. It's less difficult to understand that the
Wait,
universe
there's still
is a
some
machine
things that would be on that
governed by
list, like
laws.
Olympus Mons.
So we
Yeah,
and
it's
the
there.
universe are the same.
No, and that's the crucial part. We are conscious. Consciousness is rare, unlikely, but It's also the foundation of everything else. Without us, there can be no meaning. Without someone to perceive it, the beauty of the universe is pointless. But that shouldn't make us arrogant. No, in fact, it means we carry a tremendous responsibility. We are the light of the cosmos. And if we go out, there will be nothing but a cold, dark machine.
The human form divine.
Is that the inscription on the Vitruvian Man?
Was here?
She could still be here. What if this is why she left, to build all this? We have to look for her.
I'm reading some pretty big energy spikes. I think we better scramble.
But she could be right here, right behind the next door. I could turn around a corner and walk right into her.
If she's really here, she'll still be here when we come back. But right now, safety needs to come first. Let's go, Byron.
You're... Oh. Damn you, but you're right. Heading back.
And it comes from the poem The Divine Image by William Blake.
Was that really the founder?
I think so.
It was her. For years, I've wondered what happened to her, why she left, where she went, why she didn't tell me.
If the answers are here, I promise you we'll find them. We just have to be careful. Follow protocol.
So why did Athena go off and invent super science?
Founder built this place. Has she been here the whole time?
Protocol.
We don't know that she actually built
Wait,
it.
which
All
one
we know
did
for
that?
Sure is that she was here at some point.
Of course she built this. Who else would have the kind of vision necessary to accomplish something like this? The question is why? And why like this? Why recreate all these aspects of the simulation? What is she trying to tell us?
It does seem like it might be a test. I can't imagine any other explanation. But why is it so broken? Or does it just appear to be broken so that we have to learn how to fix it? I hate this.
Well, I know one thing for sure. Everyone in New Jerusalem is gonna go absolutely nuts.
All right, take us back to base camp, Yakut.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm getting some new readings. Looks like 2 of the northern sites are lighting up.
I think that may have been me. I suspect the puzzles are somehow tied to the transport system. Like we're supposed to solve them in a particular order.
Our main objective is getting back into the megastructure. 1K, I want you on puzzles. You seem to have a knack for them. But the rest of us can't neglect our secondary objectives of studying this island and understanding this technology.
And we are at midnight.
Midnight!
Midnight.
Midnight.
Is there anybody to raid?
Happy New Year!
Looks
Not
like
yet.
Slush.
Oh.
Slush is playing Night in the Woods.
Night in the Woods? Isn't that gay cat game?
Yes.
Correct.
Gay cat and gay crocodile and gay bear and gay fox.
Sounds pretty heckin' gay.
It's pretty gay.
It's pretty gay. Oh, and then the ace germ.
Yes.
He doesn't care about what you have in your pants unless it's dynamite.
You know, You know, people have there was something that came up in this stream some time ago, people asking about like which voices we've done when we voiced games that like lodged in their heads as the voice for a specific character. And I gotta say, Rick, your voice for Germ is Germ in my head.
Yeah.
That is definitely an example of a perfect voice for that character.
That's how he sounded in my head, so.
Yeah. That's absolutely you nailed it.
All right, everyone. Have a good night.
Have
See
a
you
good
tomorrow
night.
for more Talos.
Good night. Next time, Rick has a germ form.
Ugh.
Good night.